Welcome to Neighborly Love. Hi, my name is Kevin McCarthy, and I'm the board chair of the Central Florida Christian Chamber of Commerce. And I'm going to share this presentation over the next 9 to 10 minutes regarding the Neighborly Love Project. So let's get right into it. The Central Florida Christian Chamber of Commerce, our vision is to be building business, building community, and building the kingdom. Let's dig into that a little bit. We build community through special events and supporting the outreach efforts of our member organizations through promotion and participation. We help create win-win relationships that bring financial support for ministries and at the same time help businesses with their bottom line. The Chamber Ministry Business Alliance is composed of over 60 ministries, not-for-profit chamber members. The chair is Barry Ogle, who's the Executive Director of Care for Pastors, and it has a vision of the healthiest, most vibrant community in the world. Well, let me ask you three questions. First is, how much added revenue would make a significant difference to your ministry? I want you to get a number in your head. Is it $10,000, $20,000, $100,000? But something that is realistic, that would be meaningful to you. Then I want you to think about, what would you typically invest in terms of time, talent, and dollars to generate this revenue? One of our members, when asked this question, said he would probably take him 3 to 6 months to develop it, plus another 3 months to put together a development program to raise this money. And then what would your efforts to broaden your exposure and donor base be? What sort of effort would it take to do that? And so what we're hoping to do is be able to take these three questions and give you a very simple way to increase your revenue with minimal costs and effort, and to also end up with a broader exposure and donor base at the end of this Neighborly Love project. So what is neighborly love? Well, let's look at the biblical mandate. First, neighborly love, as we're told in the Great Commandment, is to love God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself. In James, it's described as the royal law. And for ministries, the Matthew 5:37-38 scripture is really one that gets to the heart of what it means to be ministering. Now, neighborly love is, in very practical terms, also, it's a coupon book with 40 local and national advertisers. There's a free membership for the people that purchase it in the neighborlylove.org website, which in terms of this, their membership gets them access to relationship building and access to services, opportunities to serve, learn, and volunteer, plus incentives, coupons, rewards, and savings. And in addition, as a SIMBA member, you will be listed in the coupon book on the listing page, as well as on the website, where we can get you that additional exposure. Now, the backbone to this whole project is our partner, which is Anthony Layer of Allegra Printing. And they're really providing a lot of the background support as well as the printing. And I really want to give thanks and acknowledge them for their additional effort that's really making all of this so very possible for all of us to create this win-win relationship. Now, what is the win-win relationship? Well, we all win. The neighbors win, the people that are purchasing the coupon books, the advertisers win, the SIMBA members win, Allegra Printing wins, and of course the chamber wins. Now, let's just focus in on the neighbor. The neighbor wins because what? They get a coupon book for $10 that has thousands of dollars worth of savings. They're also supporting a great causes. They're making connections on the website and ways to get involved in the community, as well as they can purchase a number of these as a gift idea to give to employees, to friends, to family. So they win by doing that. The SIMBA member on the lower left-hand corner here, they get the benefit of an alliance where the scope and reach of more is many, as opposed to one-off efforts that each person is doing. You get a fundraiser that's easy to execute on, and you get donor support. Certainly for the chamber, this is all about, for all of us, raising exposure, relationships, and revenue while advancing the purpose and vision of each organization. Now, for financial split, for a $10 book purchase, $9 it goes to the not-for-profit or the ministry as a retail margin. $1 comes back to the Central Florida Christian Chamber of Commerce for the wholesale development costs, where we're managing it and doing the ongoing work throughout the year. Now, in addition, in the 2012, we're doing a special, and that is that $9.50 will go to the not-for-profit and only 50 cents will stay with the Central Florida Christian Chamber. We believe we wanted to do this to help you offset this initial year, some of the costs that you're doing, as well as create some opportunities for you where you can increase your margin as well as increase the number of people who will support you. Now, let's look at it. Our goal is to raise $1 million for ministries in the Central Florida area. The way we're looking at this is we want 100,000 neighborly love books sold at $10 per book, which creates $1 million raised for local not-for-profit ministries. Now, how do we go? And of course, we look to 2013 because we anticipate this being not just a one-year project, but an ongoing project that the Chamber is putting together to help support ministries in the community. Now, we expect in 2013 that the version will be more. It'll be more advertisers, more savings, more relationships, opportunities, incentives, more interactivity, more registered neighbors, more revenues, more awareness. It can only get bigger and better. And so that's really our hope as we begin in this inaugural year in 2012. Now, the time frame. Currently, we need you and your board to make a decision regarding yes or no, what your participation is. By August 29th, we want SIMBA members enrolled and completed, because on September 1, we're going to put up a website that's going to go and approach advertisers. We want to be able to say that as you contribute your advertising to this book, these are the ministries that are going to be supported with this, and here's the opportunity for you. Then from September through October 7th, we're going to go to press with the idea that on November 7th, we deliver these books that have been pre-ordered by the SIMBA members. Now, here's the great part. You may pre-order them and commit to them, but you don't have to pay anything. The 50 cents will not be collected until January 15th for the books that you have sold. And guess what? If you haven't sold any books, there's no risk. You turn those books in, and we will give those to other SIMBA members that are really moving books at a fairly high rate and really want to be able to raise additional money. We anticipate actually having to ration books. So in many ways, don't worry about it if you can't sell these. You've just missed out on an opportunity is all that's happened. So sell as many as you can, commit to what you can, but realize that there's no risk for you at the back end of this. Now, the elephant in the room, how are 100,000 coupon books going to be sold? Well, you may be sitting there saying, I don't even know how I could sell 1,000 of these. Well, let me give you some suggestions. First of all, what we have is to sell 100,000 coupon books, you don't have to sell 100. You just have to choose how much money you want to raise and go forward with that. This is the power of the Alliance with the 60-plus members. Now, more importantly, you also have the power of leveraging relationships. And our little elephant here is going to give you some suggestions in terms of how you go about doing this. First of all, let's explore the power of leveraging relationships. If you have, for instance, a sample goal of raising $10,000 by selling Neighborly Love books, well, let's say that you're confident that you could sell directly 250 books, and that would mean a net to you of $2,375 raised. Not bad, but you're short of your $10,000 goal by $7,625. What if you were to create a partnership, do a 50-50 partnership with a church or a youth organization at a local church that supports your ministry already, and they were willing to commit to sell 16,010 books? Well, that's $15,295. Or what's really nice about this 50-50 split is instead of you coming to them saying, can you write us a check, you're actually saying, we're going to figure out a way together where you're going to help us raise money and yourself. So let's say that this church group that went out, and this youth group from the church was able to sell $15,295 worth of books. Guess what? They get $7,647. You get $7,647 plus the $2,375 that you sold directly, and you've raised your $10,000 by leveraging the power of your relationships. Now, what are your next steps? First of all, we want you to set your fundraising goal. How much money do you want to raise? Calculate how many Neighborly Love books you need. Make your direct sales plans. Who do you think you can sell, whether it's board members, people that are supporting your ministry right now, your donors, whatever it may be. Figure out what you think your direct sales are realistically. Approach then potential partners that can help you leverage this out, and then reserve your books from Mark Goldstein at mark@centralfloridachristianchamber.com. That's cfchristianchamber.com. That's what we need you to do in terms of going forward with this. Now, if you've got questions, contact Mark Goldstein, Barry Ogle, or me, Kevin McCarthy. Here's our phone numbers. Feel free to give us a call, and we'll try to answer your questions as best we can. And then finally, what we want to do is be able to have you really look at, and to say thank you for what your participation would be in this. Really consider it, prayerfully consider how you can make a difference with Neighborly Love. If you want additional information, you can contact the Christian Chamber of Commerce. And we thank you for the opportunity to serve you, to help you really make a difference in this community, and for the opportunity for you to live out the mission of neighborly love. God bless, and be on purpose.